Hi, this is Cynthia Ortiz. It is October 30th, Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning, and here we go already. Like this chick says, it's too early for this. And as soon as I get up, my feet hit the floor, Perry starts going at it even worse than ever. Like you would think this would be a deterrent. Watch this. You would think that this would deter him, that he wouldn't want to look like this guy. But no, he goes at it more. I'm like, wow.
Alone.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone.
All you want.
Look how embarrassing.
I don't want to pray for this. Please leave me alone.
How embarrassing. This is you, Charles, and you do more of it. When I point that out, this is you. This is nothing attractive. She's not in love with him. She's asking him to stop menacing, stop pestering. And you do more of it after this goes out. What happens when you do that to me? Do you get a date? Nope. You get caught more. You piss everybody off. You're bothering everybody. You look like a fucking idiot. And you don't get it, do you? You're not putting that together in your head that this is offensive conduct. That's why it's a crime. It's a felony in Oklahoma, Mr. Perry, to contact a woman after she's asked you to stop. And I put this out, and this gets on the internet. I put it out, and then it goes on the internet. I'm not saying who posts what. It's not your business. But what I'm going to tell you is, this is not attractive. This is not attractive. This is not a date. This is awful. This is a man who isn't wanted, bothering and pestering and bothering and pestering. Look at this.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh my God. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How do you dress like this? What are you a prostitute? I'm serious.
Sir, please leave.
You should be fucking embarrassed, Mr. Perry. This is not something men should do to get a date. That should embarrass you when you pester me. Over the years, since the McNamara email, we think you don't remember what the McNamara email is all about. We think you're that mentally ill and that Alzheimer's, that you have no idea what in the hell that even is. The McNamara email? Since 2015, you keep asking who's told on you. Give me a list of who my leaks are. You ask that every day, and I've never told you that. What do I say? I don't know, and I wouldn't help you if I did. You don't shit all over people and then think they're going to help you. I'm going to take all your money. I'm going to pester you and pester you and pester you, violate you in the privacy of your home, make you feel raped, ruin your life. And then please help me. Please tell me who's telling on me. I keep getting caught. Please help me. Oh my gosh. See, you're nutty. Your dots don't connect in your head, do they? You got wires missing. Because everybody knows if you want something from somebody, you don't shit on them and then think you're going to get it. I want you in jail, because when you're in jail, I don't have to deal with this crap ever again anymore. You got 40 police officers on you. That's who's telling me everything you're trying to do to me. I don't want you. You're not getting a date. You're getting told on. And it's been that way since the McNamara email, Charles. You're getting told on. You don't get a date. I don't love you. You make my skin crawl. Why can't you get that? Why are you stupid? Why are you slow? If you had power, you could go get a date with the woman that actually wants you, something real, and not sit around, like a little, fucktard, watching TV, bothering and bothering and bothering and bothering. You'd have more important things to do than that. I've been around men in power. They do not do what you do all day. What the hell is wrong with you? Look at this. What I'm saying in 2014. I just want him to leave me the fuck alone. I'm not in love with you. You make my skin crawl, and then you have the nerve to bother me and bother me. He makes it worse. You'd think that would deter him. You'd think that would embarrass him. That's you. You're a menace. You're not wanted. That girl's not in love with that guy. He's bothering her. So is Charles Perry. So is Charles Perry. You're awful. You're a monster. You're not going to get any help from me. And then he starts typing my phone. I can pay your bills. I can help you. I'm like, oh, what did I just say? What did I just say? I just said, you're bribing me, and I've said no. I've said no every day for 6 years. I left. You're pathetic. You're fucking pathetic. You're not wanted. I'm not in love with you. Move on. You act like a little girl. You act like a little flippin' girl. All day, every day. You bother and bother and pester and pester and bother and bother. And the nothing that you don't get a date. You don't get any affection. You get told on and told on and told on and told on. And you're like a damn dog chasing his tail. We think you want to get told on. We think you want to go to prison. Because nobody does the same thing every damn day for this long if they're not getting what they want. You like getting caught, don't you? You're more caught than you've ever been in your life, and you like that, don't you? You don't want to date. Not with a woman. You do every creeped out, fucked up thing women hate. You do more of it the more I say I hate it. That's not about trying to get a date. That is, I want to go to jail because I can't control myself. Maybe the police will control me for me. Or maybe I like guys and I just want to be around a bunch of guys and not have to explain it. This day and age, if you're gay, you don't have to do that. We think you are. Why else would you do what you do every day for this long and then nothing happens? You don't get a date. I can't stand you. You piss me off more by the day and you get caught. And you get caught. And you get caught. And you want to know who your leaks are. I'll never tell you that because I want for you to be gone. When you're in jail, I will never be broke again. I won't miss a meal ever again. I won't be pestered and pestered and pestered and bothered and bothered and pestered and bothered all fucking day. You should be embarrassed. Why aren't you? You embarrass me. That guy isn't getting a date with that woman. She's creeped out by him. Why aren't you embarrassed, Mr. Perry? You should be. It is causing a lot of concern that you're not. That should have embarrassed you enough to make you stop, and it didn't. You went at it more. You went at more. You started. It's like I didn't say. It's like he's not giving the appropriate response to the words just said. It's more than ever pestering. Who's my leaks? Who's my leaks? I'll give you money. I'll give you money. Just lie for me. Who's my leaks? I'm like, wow, you didn't hear a word I just said, did you? Nope. Because if you heard a word I just said, you would just be embarrassed enough to stop. I will never help you. I want for you to be in jail so you can't bother me ever again. There won't be any more peeping. There won't be any more hacking. There won't be any more unwanted contact. There won't be any more making me feel raped. There won't be any more pestering and pestering and bothering and bothering and pestering and pestering. I won't be broke again once you're in jail. So who is your leaks? Who are they telling? In 6 years, Mr. Perry, the only thing you've gotten is told on. That's all you've gotten. So look at this. Right here. You have a deficit in executive functioning, Mr. Perry. No self-control. No power. You're a sad little maniac. You don't have any, claim to fame. You don't have anything to define you but your sad little crimes. You should be embarrassed by that. I'm embarrassed for you. I'm embarrassed by you. You're nothing. You're nothing. You don't have power. If you had power, you could go find a woman that likes you and go on a date with her. And you wouldn't have time to sit around and bother me all day. I got up, I hadn't done a thing. And here he comes pestering and pestering and pestering and bothering and bothering and bothering. I'm like, golly, you're making it worse now. That should have deterred you. And you're not listening to the words I just said. You're not getting it. You're not putting it together. When you pester me, you get caught. When you pester me, you get told on. When you pester me, you get caught. And then you have to ask, who's my leaks? I'm not told that. I'm never told that. Because you kill people. Where's your executive functioning skills, Mr. Perry? Self-control and a high IQ. The author says that wrote this. If you have executive functioning skills, you have a high IQ and you have self-control. That means when a woman says, don't pester me, don't contact me, shut up and go away, then you can do that like every other man can do. I bet your kids don't sit around pestering people all day, do they? So why do you? Why do you bother everybody? You don't get a date. You get told on and told on and told on and told on. You're stupid. You're just stupid. You have a low IQ. There's no way you don't. Our shrink thinks it's maybe 30. You're proving her right. You don't even try to prove her wrong. You don't even try. She said, I thought because of his public status he would at least try. He's not trying. Not even trying. What that tells me is he can't. He doesn't have that kind of self-control to just go be normal. Go do things men his age do. Because what you do is you sit around and watch TV and pester and pester and pester like a 1-year-old little girl. You have the skill set of a 1-year-old little girl and no better. And what you do all day long gets you caught and told on and caught and told on and caught and told on more than ever in your life. And then you do more of it. You do more of what gets you caught and told on and rejected. What is wrong with you? Do you even know what the McNamara email is? We think you don't. We think you don't know what the harassment email is. We think you don't know what the bond conditions say. All the things that are a problem for you. And the I told you so factor. We think you don't even know what that is. You're not all there. You're stupid. When I tell you, don't bother me, I don't like it, go away. Show some executive functioning skills and go the fuck away. Show you have power. Go find a date with a woman that likes you. I don't. I never will. I've spent my last decade of my life fighting your crime like a motherfucker. Nobody's caught it more than we have. No one in your life has done what we've done. You are not getting it. You're not getting it, Slow. You're not wanted. When you fuck with me, you get caught more. You don't get a date. You don't get a list of who told on you. You never will. You've asked me that every day, over and over and over for years. Never have you gotten a date. So this is how he's hacked my Roku. He's hacked my computers. He's hacked my phone. He starts typing in my phone, Netflix. He starts pulling it up on my Roku. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, call Netflix and tell them to stop stopping your crime. They'll get right on that if it's them. Call them. Charles, whoever it is you think it is, call them and ask them, is it you? Stop stopping my crime. You're nutty. Something's wrong with you. Shut up. You're nutty. I don't like you. Stop pestering me. When you pester me, pay attention to what I'm saying. Listen to the fucking words. When you pester me, you don't get a date, you get caught. When you pester me, Charles Perry, you get caught. You don't get a date. You'll never get a date with me. You'll never get a date with me. Write it down. What is the McNamara email? Do you even know? What is the harassment email? Do you even know? I think you don't. I think you're that slow. I think you're that Alzheimer's. I think you don't have any idea what that means. That means you're caught. That's the I told you so factor. Right there. That's what that is. That's what the guy was saying. I don't think you can just put Catherine on the stand to say she doesn't even remember Cynthia. I think that's a problem. Because she's got the McNamara email, she's got the harassment email, she's got the bond conditions, she's got all these texts from these guys, she's got the Pinto recording, and the I told you so factor. Because you guys get recorded talking about hurting her, and then she types something up about it, and it gets out everywhere, and then you do it. And then she can go, well, but I did tell you. You can't put that together in your head, can you? Low IQ, no self-control, no executive functioning skills, and you think you have power? Wow. On what planet would that be, Mr. Perry? What planet is that you think you have power? You're a sad little maniac with nothing to define you but your sad little crimes. You don't have any, you're a nothing without that, aren't you? That's what this guy says. You're the best thing that ever happened to these guys. You give them notoriety. The notoriety they crave that they can't get. They're that pathetic. Sad little maniacs. How embarrassing. And I bet you have no idea. Not a clue. You should be embarrassed by that. You have no idea, do you? Everybody else, if we can tell you people what you just said, Mr. Perry, we have an ear to the ground in a whole lot of places, and everybody hates your guts. You're causing a lot of animosity. You're pissing everybody off. You're making stomachs turn. You're disturbing everybody. You're creeping people out. And not one bit embarrassed. You go at it more. The things that should deter you make you go at it more, and that makes no sense. Where's your executive functioning, Mr. Power Guy? You don't have any power. You're pathetic. You sit around like a little girl, watching TV and bothering. Bothering. A monkey could do that. Where's your executive functioning skills? High IQ and self-control. Failure to follow rudimentary norms of appropriate conduct. And your response to yesterday was not appropriate, sir. It was not the proper response. Our shrink is like he can't properly assess a situation because he never responds appropriately to what was just said to him. It's like he doesn't understand the words. We think his IQ is 30, maybe. Where's the power in that? You guys have never been so caught in your crime as you have been when you fuck with me. When you pester me, when you take my money, when you cause a problem, when you make a problem and a crisis, and when you do what that guy did and just bother and bother and bother and bother and bother, and everybody hates your guts. You can't be cruel and shitty to people and think they're gonna like you. You don't have a date, bitch. No, you're alone. You don't have anything real. You have nothing real. It is all in your fucked up head. You have nothing real. You're a Looney Tune. It's enough already with this. Look at this. In 2014, all I want is for that bitch to leave me alone. I said the same thing to Pinto. All I want him... I don't care about his political career. All I want is for him to leave me the fuck alone. You're just a job. You're just a fucking job. When you pester me, when you cause a problem for me, when you take my money over the years, what has happened to you? Do you get a date? Nope. You'll never get a date with me. You get caught. More than ever in your weirdo life. You are pathetic. There is nothing more pathetic than a bitch who can't move on. You are girled up as it gets. All drama queen. Poor me. She doesn't like me. I'm going to punish her. Poor me. Poor me. I'm going to bother her. Poor me. Wah, wah. Do you wear a diaper and suck your thumb too? You're a grown-ass man. You're a grown-ass man. Dear Lord God, what is wrong with you, Charles? You did it more after that. We don't have any words for that. We have no words for that, Perry. That should have embarrassed the shit out of you. It should have. Everybody's wondering, what is wrong with someone that doesn't embarrass him enough to stop? What is wrong with you that didn't embarrass you enough to make you stop? Did I say anything nice? Nope. I hate your guts. When you're in jail, Mr. Perry, you won't bother me anymore. I'll have my privacy back. I won't be broke ever again. And there won't be any more pestering. I can have my friends and family back without worrying I'm going to put them in harm's way because you went to them. Let's gaslight her. You find out where she's working. You get her to say this. You get her to say that. Tell her to think that. Tell her to think this. And then when I find out, did you let something slip? I'm going to ruin your business. I'm going to get you fired. How about rearrange your false arrest? You think you can put a witness on the stand and anybody would believe them? You're going to have more than somebody's statement. You're going to have to show proof. You're going to have some kind of supporting evidence to prove that witness didn't get tampered with and coerced and bothered and bothered and bothered by you to make them say what you just told them to say. That's what you're going to have to do. You impugned your own witness's testimony because you can't shut up and go away. And all you do is bother everybody. You're pathetic. And you don't get that, do ya? You don't get it, do ya? Because you guys decided to do this to me every fucking day, all fucking day long. And this doesn't embarrass you. This is the I told you so factor right here. You prove me out. You give me credibility when I have the I told you so factor and you have no date. You're alone. You have nothing real. You have nothing real. Last night I'm watching a movie. There's a guy in the movie. You want me to go around telling everybody that's my husband? Just because I watched him on TV? Like you? That's what you do. That's what you do. You're pathetic. You're sad. Nothing to define you but your sad little crimes. No, no form of expression, no power. No executive functioning skills. Go work, Charles. Go get busy working. Go be a guy. Go do what grown men your age do. You don't have no date. You're not loved. You're not wanted. You have no date. You're not loved. You're not wanted. Charles.